Unbelievable! UCV FC have done it! The deadlock is broken, and it's 1-0! What a start! Rosario Central are off and running! They've hit the back of the net in the opening moments. A dream start here at home! End of the first half, Rosario 0, UCV FC. Bit cagey here at the start, Mike. Looks like both sides are feeling each other out, not really committing numbers forward just yet.
Absolutely, John. UCV FC are keeping a tight defensive shape, almost as if they're happy to let Rosario Central have the ball in their own half, looking to exploit any mistakes on the break.
Bit of a feeling out process, isn't it? Both sides just probing, no real commitment yet.
You see that, John? UCV are trying to stretch Central wide, drawing their fullbacks out, looking for those little pockets of space between the lines.
They're just probing, aren't they? A few tentative passes out wide from Rosario.
It does seem like both sides are looking to establish their rhythm early, stretching the play to see if any gaps emerge.
Just trying to find their feet here, aren't they? A lot of sideways passes, not much penetration yet.
Indeed, John. UCV FC are looking quite compact in their defensive shape, forcing Rosario Central out wide and making them work to break them down.
Not much to report here, is there? Just a lot of shuffling about in midfield.
They're certainly working out who's playing where, John. UCV are looking quite compact, trying to deny Central any space between the lines.
Not a lot happening out there yet, is there? They're just feeling each other out.
Indeed, John. Rosario Central seem to be favoring that left flank with their build-up, trying to draw UCV's midfield out of position.
UCV starting to string a few passes together now. Looks like they're settling into their rhythm.
They are, John. You can see the intent to draw Rosario Central out, stretching that midfield before looking to exploit any gaps that appear.
A cagey start this, isn't it? Both sides feeling each other out, not wanting to make that first mistake.
Absolutely, John. You can see Rosario looking to build patiently down the right flank, trying to draw UCV out of their compact shape.
Not much to sink our teeth into just yet, is there? UCV seem happy to let Rosario have the ball in their own half for now. Just trying to find their rhythm, aren't they, Mike? A few loose passes from Rosario already.
They're very compact in midfield, John. It forces Rosario wide, and they haven't found a way to break that defensive shape effectively yet.
Not a lot of clear-cut chances yet. Are we seeing them trying to force it through the middle too often?
They are, John. UCV are pressing well in those central areas, forcing Central onto the flanks, where they're less potent right now. I think they are, John. UCV are packing it in defensively, so Rosario need to stretch them wide. Maybe look for those overlapping fullbacks more often to create space.
Bit of a cagey start here, isn't it? Both sides feeling each other out in these opening stages.
You can see the tactical shape very clearly, John. Rosario are looking to build through their midfield pivot, drawing UCV FC out.
A bit of head tennis in midfield, Mike. Neither side quite willing to commit men forward just yet.
You see the way UCV FC are holding their shape, though, John. They're looking to frustrate Rosario Central, drawing them into areas where they can then exploit spaces on the counterattack if they lose possession.
Not much happening out there, is there? Just a bit of patient probing from both sides.
They're certainly feeling each other out, John. UCV are looking to overload the left flank, whilst Rosario are keeping their shape defensively, not wanting to be caught too far upfield early on.
A lot of probing passes from Central here, trying to find that opening. UCV FC looking very organized in their shape, though. Corner for Rosario Central! A chance now to test the UCV defense. Lovely, lovely play from Di Maria. He's won that foul. Oh, Cuesta, he's found a yard of space there. Won the foul. A crucial one out on the left. UCV FC, this is a real opportunity to test Rosario Central's defense. And here we go. The first half is underway with both Rosario Central and UCV FC looking to make their mark early on. Free kick for UCV FC. On the left flank, a real chance to test the Rosario Central defense here. Oh, a clumsy challenge there from Coronel, and the referee's immediately reaching for his pocket. That's a yellow card, and rightly so. Just a bit of a lull here, Mike. Both sides are feeling each other out. Not a huge amount of attacking intent from either side yet, just a bit of a feel-out. Not a whole lot happening out there, is it? Just feeling each other out, I suppose.
They are, John. UCV are happy to let Rosario have the ball in deeper areas, just waiting for that moment to spring their counterattack with pace on the wings. That's a frustrating one for UCV. Just when they were starting to find their rhythm in midfield, Bolívar's lost possession there. Adrian Martinez, a slight lapse there, and Rosario will fancy their chances from this set piece. A bit of respite for Rosario Central there. They've been under a bit of pressure, so that's a welcome break. They'll fancy their chances here, won't they? That left-hand side has been a source of some joy for UCV FC already tonight. A cautious start from both sides, as you'd expect in these opening stages of a crucial Libertadores group match.
This midfield battle is really heating up, isn't it? Both sides probing, looking for that opening.
It's a dangerous position, no doubt about that. They'll be looking to whip this in with pace and accuracy. A bit of frustration creeping in from Rosario Central. They've not found their rhythm yet, and that challenge was born out of losing possession too easily.
This is a real cagey start, isn't it? Neither side really wanting to give an inch.
Absolutely, John. You can see UCV are trying to build from the back, looking for space in behind Rosario's midfield.
Not a lot of clear-cut chances yet, is there? Just a bit of probing from both sides.
Indeed, John. UCV are looking compact, trying to deny Rosario space in the middle, which is forcing them wide.
Oh, another one! Copetti brought down there. Frustration creeping in for Rosario Central. You can feel it. Oh, a handball! Emmanuel Coronel with his hand in the way there, and the referee has spotted it. That's a free kick for UCV FC. Oh, brilliant feat from Silva there. He's danced past two and earned a foul.
They are, John. UCV FC are looking to exploit spaces down the left flank with their winger, whilst Rosario Central are trying to build patiently through the middle, looking for that key pass.
Still probing, aren't they? Just feel like one of these sides is about to unlock something here.
It is indeed, John. UCV FC are quite compact in their defensive shape, making it difficult for Rosario Central to find space between the lines, whilst Rosario Central's midfield pivot is trying to dictate the tempo.
Just not clicking in that final third yet, are they? UCV are sitting so deep, making it tough.
UCV FC are doing well to congest the central areas, forcing Rosario Central wide, where they've struggled to find real penetration so far. It feels like UCV are content to let Rosario have the ball in deeper areas, waiting to spring a counter through their pacey wingers when the opportunity arises. That's a clear foul, and it's another free kick opportunity for UCV FC. They'll be looking to exploit this position. A frustrating moment for Rosario Central there. Coronel's arm was perhaps a little too high and certainly made contact with the ball.
Not a lot happening at the moment, is it? They're just passing it around the back, looking for an opening that isn't there.
He's got that lovely low center of gravity, hasn't he? UCV FC will fancy their chances from this position. Indeed, John. UCV are holding a very compact shape, making it tough for Rosario to find those dangerous pockets between the lines. They are, John. Rosario are struggling to find the angles, and UCV's midfield shape is incredibly compact, denying them space between the lines.
They're trying to find a way through, aren't they? Just a little bit of sparkle needed now.
You're right, John. The positioning is quite static right now. UCV FC are holding their shape well, denying Central any easy progression into the final third. It's interesting how UCV are dropping deep, almost inviting Rosario to push their fullbacks on, which then leaves gaps in behind they're not quite exploiting yet.
This midfield battle is fierce, isn't it? Possession is constantly changing hands, with neither side able to truly establish control just yet.
Indeed, John. UCV are looking to exploit those pockets of space behind Rosario's midfield, while the home side are trying to stretch the play out wide to find their wingers.
Not much to report here, is there? Just a lot of sideways passing from Rosario.
They're certainly probing, John, trying to stretch UCV. You can see the fullbacks pushing high, looking for those overloads on the flanks.
Fernandez, brilliant feet down the left. He's danced past too. Oh, he's earned his side a free kick in a dangerous area. Goal! Rosario Central have the breakthrough, a thunderous strike from distance, and they lead 1-0.
That's exactly what Rosario Central needed, a moment of individual skill to break the deadlock in this midfield battle. They'll fancy their chances from here.
Attempt missed. Enzo Capetti, Rosario Central, right-footed shot from a difficult angle on the right, is close but misses to the right. Assisted by Emmanuel Coronel with a through ball. And here's a foul, Emmanuel Coronel bringing a halt to that UCV FC attack. A bit of ill discipline there from the Rosario Central man. Yellow card for UCV FC. Kendry Silva, a foolish challenge there, no doubt about it. That's a booking he won't want. Fernandez again, finding that space. He's got the pace, he's got the power. Goal! Rosario Central unstoppable. Alejo Veliz. They have doubled their lead.
He's been caught out, hasn't he? A little bit too eager to win that ball back, and he's paid the price with a needless foul.
Goal! Rosario Central lead. Alejo Veliz again. Absolutely thunderous from the center of the box. He's hammered it home. Unstoppable.
He's certainly been a thorn in their side down that left flank this evening. That's another foul conceded by UCV FC trying to contain him.
Just watching the positioning, Mike. UCV are dropping remarkably deep, almost inviting pressure.
What a header! Utterly magnificent from Veliz. He rose above everyone there, a truly dominant force from that set-piece delivery. What a strike from Veliz! He's found that pocket of space, turned, and unleashed an absolute rocket past the keeper. Clinical finish.
Just feels like UCV are trying to absorb pressure, don't they? Waiting for that moment.
They are indeed, John. It seems their tactic is to absorb pressure and then look for the quick transition once Rosario Central commit men forward.
Come on, Rosario! Let's inject some tempo here! They're just passing it around the back with no real urgency, are they?
They are, John. Their defensive shape is very compact, forcing Rosario into wider areas where they've struggled to find clear openings so far. They're looking to draw UCV FC out, John, trying to create those pockets of space for Almada and Giacconi to exploit. It's a patient build-up, a strategic chess match unfolding.
A bit of shirt pulling there from Alexander Gonzalez, and the referee blows for a foul. UCV FC caught out in possession. You know, Mike, you can feel the game building here. Rosario just probing, looking for that little bit of daylight.
They are, John. UCV are showing good discipline defensively, though, doubling up on the flanks and forcing play inside where they've got numbers.
A bit of a cagey affair out there, isn't it? Possession ping-ponging, not much cutting edge from either side just yet. Still a lot of probing, isn't there? UCV are just so disciplined at the back, frustrating Rosario's forward forays.
Indeed, John. UCV are sitting deep, compacting the space, daring Rosario to break them down through the middle, which they're finding difficult to do thus far. They are, John. You see how UCV's midfielders tuck in when possession is lost, creating that compact shape that makes it so difficult for Rosario to find space between the lines.
Attempt missed. Francisco Soleil, UCV. Header from the center of the box misses to the right. Assisted by Daniel Carrillo. Rosario are certainly dictating the tempo here, aren't they? Just need a spark.
They're enjoying a good spell of possession down the left flank, trying to draw UCV out of shape before looking for that incisive pass.
You know, Mike, you can sense the frustrational building for UCV here. They're just not finding those pockets of space.
Indeed, John. Central have been so disciplined in their shape, forcing UCV wide, where their crosses have been easily dealt with so far.
Not much to report here, is there? Just a bit of a midfield chess match unfolding.
They're shifting their shape well, John. UCV FC are dropping deep, trying to deny Rosario Central the space in behind their defense.
They're probing, aren't they? Just a bit patient, looking for that opening. Unbelievable scenes here at the Gigante de Arroyito. UCVFC have hit back immediately, and suddenly, this has all the makings of an absolute classic.
Indeed, John. UCV are dropping deep, trying to stifle any direct approach from Central, who are looking to exploit those wide channels as the game opens up.
And it's Gaston Avila who comes through to win that free kick deep in their own half for Rosario Central. A welcome reprieve for the home side. UCV are looking a bit penned in here, Mike. Rosario are really pinning them back with that high press.
They are, John, and you see the wingers tucking in just a fraction, trying to overload that central space. It's all about denying UCV a clean outlet pass.
Just a little bit of head tennis in midfield right now, isn't it? Not much incision.
It's interesting how Rosario are trying to drag UCV's holding midfielders wider, creating those pockets behind them for the wingers to exploit.
Still a bit cagey out there, isn't it, Mike? Just feeling each other out, almost.
It is, John. Rosario are trying to build through midfield with a bit more patience, looking for that over-the-top ball, whilst UCV are holding their defensive shape exceptionally well.
They're probing, aren't they? Just trying to find that one little gap in the UCV defense.
It's fascinating to watch Rosario's midfield shape up, trying to overload the flanks and create space for their forwards to exploit.
Still looking for that breakthrough, aren't they? UCV are digging in deep.
They've certainly settled into their defensive shape well, keeping those passing lanes congested for Rosario.
Bit of a lull now, isn't it? Just passing it around at the back. UCVR.
They are, John. Rosario have done well to stifle them centrally, forcing them wide, where their crossing options are limited so far.
Not a whole lot happening in these final few minutes of the half, is there? UCV are just holding that shape, trying to frustrate Rosario.
You see it there, John? UCV's midfield is really compacting the space, forcing Rosario wide. It's a deliberate tactic to deny them central penetration and invite crosses they feel they can deal with.
They're just probing, aren't they? Just passing it around the back, waiting for someone to make a mistake.
Rosario are certainly enjoying a lot of possession in their own half, looking to draw UCV FC out of their disciplined shape.
Just a few minutes until the break, Mike. Rosario looking to just see this out now.
They're managing the game well, aren't they, John? Keeping their shape defensively and looking to exploit any gaps UCV leave when they push forward.
Goal! Rosario Central are 2 up. What a moment! Absolutely sensational finish from Veliz. They are running away with it now! You feel like Rosario might be looking for a bit more width down that left flank, Mike. UCV are crowding the middle effectively.
They are, John. And you see the UCV midfield 3, they're remarkably disciplined in their shape, denying space between the lines, forcing Rosario to play in front of them.
Nothing much happening out there, is there, Mike? Just passing it around the back for now.
They're certainly looking to draw UCV FC out, John. See how that midfield pairing with Ojeda deeper is creating space for Lautaro Blanco to advance on the left flank.
They're just probing, aren't they? Trying to draw UCV out of that compact shape.
Indeed, John, and you can see Rosario are quite patient with their build-up, shifting the play from flank to flank, looking for that half space to exploit.
Come on, Rosario, pick up the tempo a bit now. We need a spark.
They're patiently building from the back, John. Look at Lavera dropping deep to collect, looking to switch play and unlock the UCV defense.
Oh, a brave effort from Zapata! Just couldn't find the net this time. Yes! Pizarro! He smashed it in from the middle, a sensational strike!
Well, that's a heartbreaker for UCV FC. It looked like a genuine equalizer, but the linesman's flag was raised immediately, and VAR has confirmed it. The referee has made his decision, and it's a yellow card for Giovanni Bolivar. That was a reckless, late challenge, and he'll need to show more discipline going forward if UCV FC are to keep 11 men on the pitch. The VR officials are scrutinizing this one very closely, checking for any potential infringements before the goal was scored. The flag goes up, and it's a frustrating one for UCV. Giovanni Bolivar was just a touch too quick there, straying offside as the ball was played.
Oh, a little bit of desperation there from Bolivar, a clear foul. UCV FC are starting to feel the pressure. Oh, Malo again. What a battle he's having on that right side. He's out-muscled his man and drawn a foul. Lovely stuff. Corner to Rosario. Oh, a chance to test the UCV defense here. Can they deliver? Just a bit of possession recycling from Rosario there, trying to draw UCV out. Rosario Central are 2 up. This stadium is absolutely electric.
What a moment for Pizarro and for Rosario Central. They've doubled their advantage with a moment of pure brilliance from outside the box.
Ooh, UCV have a sniff here. Cuesta, he's got a yard of pace, hasn't he? And he's won a free kick in a tantalizing position.
A cynical foul there from Ibarra, stopping the UCV momentum. He's given away a dangerous free kick right on the edge of their own half.
Oh, it's been chalked off! Disallowed! The net rippled, the crowd roared, but the referee says, "Oh, goal for Rosario Central! Incredible scenes here!" UCV looking a bit stretched here, aren't they, Mike? Just trying to find some rhythm.
You can see the frustration. They've been on the back foot for a while now, and that's a moment of indiscipline they can ill afford.
Oh, a foul there by Coronel. He's brought down the UCV man. That's a costly free kick. Gonzalez, he's got that yard of pace. Won the foul right on the edge.
That's a dangerous position for UCV FC to concede from. Rosario Central will see this as a real opportunity to test their defense.
Not a whole lot happening for UCV FC at the moment. Are they struggling to get out of their own half?
They've been excellent from set pieces this season, Mike. So this is a golden opportunity to extend their lead.
Just a little bit of a lull here, isn't it? Rosario seemed content to pass it around their backline for a moment.
They're patiently building, looking for that diagonal switch to unlock the UCV defense, who are holding their shape very well indeed.
So, Rosario are just stroking it around the back, aren't they? UCV FC look a little hesitant to press high.
That's a key moment, John. UCV will see this as a real opportunity to get back into the game, to test the Rosario defense from a set piece.
And that's a needless one! UCV were building nicely, looking to break, and Ibarra just clips the heels. You can't afford to give away these opportunities! Just ticking over here, Mike. UCV look a bit shell-shocked after that quick double.
They are, John, and it's leaving gaps. Rosario Central are exploiting those spaces with intelligent movement, particularly down the flanks. He's been a little too eager in these opening stages, Coronel. He needs to be more disciplined there. A dangerous position for UCV here, John. They've got the aerial presence to trouble Rosario Central if they can pick out the right delivery. They're certainly finding it tough to build any momentum through midfield, John. Rosario Central are pressing them effectively and denying them any space to operate. They're patient, John, building from the deep, trying to draw UCV out of their shape and exploit those spaces that might open up. It's a classic possession pattern, John. Rosario are looking to draw the UCV midfielders out, creating space in behind their defense for their quick forwards to exploit.
A bit of a lull now, isn't it, Mike? Almost feels like they're waiting for something to spark.
They're certainly trying to regroup, John. You can see the midfielders dropping deeper to try and stifle Rosario's momentum.
Right, Mike. We're 52 minutes in and UCV are just looking a little bit lost out there, aren't they? A lot of sideways passes.
They are, John, and you can see UCV FC trying to find their rhythm, shifting their midfield shape to try and disrupt Rosario's control.
They're just probing, aren't they, Mike? Not much incision from UCV yet, just trying to keep possession out wide.
They are, John, and Rosario Central are doing a superb job of denying them any space in midfield. They're so well drilled, forcing UCV into predictable channels.
They've just settled into a rhythm, haven't they, Mike? Passing it around the back, looking for an opening.
Indeed, John, Rosario Central are very compact in their midfield shape, making it difficult for UCV to find any space between the lines as they build from the back. Indeed, John. Rosario Central are patiently building from deep, with their midfielders dropping to collect possession and then spreading play wide to stretch the UCV FC defensive shape.
Attempt missed. Franco Ibarra, Rosario Central. Right-footed shot from outside the box is too high following a corner. Attempt saved. Kendry Silva, UCV, left-footed shot from outside the box is saved. Just a bit of a lull, isn't it? Rosario seem happy to pass it around the back.
They are, John, and UCV are holding their shape well. It's a fascinating tactical battle developing down the flanks, with both wingers looking to stretch the play.
Not a lot happening out there for UCV, are they? Central seem to have all the answers defensively right now.
They're certainly enjoying their spell of possession, John. Notice how Velasquez is dropping deep, almost inviting the press, looking for that diagonal switch to Kova on the flank.
Attempt missed. Juan Cuesta, UCV, right-footed shot from outside the box is too high. They're just probing, aren't they? Trying to find a chink in UCV's armor.
Indeed, John. Rosario are patiently building from the back, looking to exploit the space left by UCV's wingbacks as they push forward.
What a first half we've witnessed! Rosario Central 2, UCV FC 0. Rosario Central carrying a narrow advantage into the tunnel. But this game is far from over! Players to watch in the second half. So what happens next? Rosario Central will look to protect their lead, but UCV FC have no choice but to throw everything forward. This sets up perfectly for a thrilling second 45 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. The second half kicks off shortly. Still waiting for a spark here, Mike. Feels like both sides are just going through the motions until the interval.
You see how UCV FC are dropping their wingers deeper now, John, trying to contain Rosario's wide threats. It's creating a bit of congestion in midfield, hence the lack of penetration.
Attempt missed! Enzo Copetti, Rosario Central, right-footed shot from the left side of the 6-yard box. first half. Rosario Central 2-out UCV FC. And we are back! The second half is underway. Rosario Central in control at 2-0.
UCV FC have a mountain to climb. They'll need a significant tactical shift to get back into this game. And we're back underway here in Rosario. The second half has begun with Rosario Central holding that commanding 2-0 lead over UCV FC. Hope is alive. Now, a change for Rosario Central as Ignacio Ovando comes on for Facundo Mayo.
Ovando on for Mayo, a tactical switch from Rosario Central. He'll be looking to add some fresh legs and perhaps more attacking impetus. And the first change of the second half for Rosario Central, Enzo Copetti makes way for Enzo Jimenez. Attempt blocked. Juan Cuesta, UCV, right-footed shot from outside the box is blocked. Assisted by Daniel Carrillo. Attempt missed. Emmanuel Coronel, Rosario Central, right-footed shot from outside the box. Oh, a free kick for UCV FC! A chance to put some pressure on Rosario Central, and Soleil has done brilliantly to win that foul.
That's a crucial moment for UCV FC. They've been struggling to create clear-cut opportunities, so this set piece could be their lifeline.
And it's a foul there by Alejo Veliz. A bit of a clumsy challenge from the Rosario Central forward as UCV FC look to regroup. Attempt missed. Adrian Martinez, UCV, header from the center of the box following a set-piece situation. And it's a foul! Yes! Avila, what a challenge! Oh, a little bit of a trip there! Zapata showing his frustration.
That's a vital interception from Gaston Avila, a real defensive anchor there, stopping that UCV attack in its tracks and winning the free kick. That's a needless foul, a moment of indiscipline from UCV. Rosario Central will be pleased to get this free kick in a dangerous area.
Attempt missed. Enzo Jimenez, Rosario Central, header from the center of the box. And that's a corner for Rosario Central! Kendry Silva, unfortunately for UCV FC, puts that one behind for a set-piece opportunity.
A crucial moment here for Rosario. They'll be looking to exploit this aerial threat with their big center backs coming up.
Oh, a little bit of a halt in play there. Soleil with the infringement. Oh, Di Maria, that is pure magic, pure class. He's drawn the foul right on the cusp of danger.
It's a frustrating moment for UCCV FC. They were just starting to build some momentum down that left flank. A change coming for UCV FC then, as Daniel D'Souza is being readied to come onto the pitch, replacing Vicente Rodriguez.
They're looking for a spark, aren't they? A fresh face to try and turn this around.
That's a clever bit of play from Fernandez, drawing the foul right on the edge of the area. UCV FC will be furious with themselves for conceding such a dangerous position here. That's a fair call from the referee. Adrian Martinez was a little late there. UCV FC need to be careful not to concede any more unnecessary fouls.
Booked! A yellow card for Martinez, the referee making his presence felt. He's not letting anything slide in this second half. And it's another infringement from UCV FC. Adrian Martinez bringing that one to a halt. And the flag goes up! Alejo Veliz is caught in an offside position there. A slight miscalculation from Rosario Central.
UCV FC are scrambling here, and a slight misjudgment from Carrillo has given Rosario Central another opportunity from the corner flag.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, Carrillo! Rosario Central smelling blood now. Another corner, and the pressure is building! Attempt blocked. Agustin Sandez, Rosario Central. Left-footed shot from the center of the box is blocked.
A change here for Rosario Central. Julian Fernandez makes way for Giovanni Cantizano. A chance for fresh legs to make an impact for the home side.
Attempt missed. Angel Di Maria, Rosario Central. Left-footed shot from outside the box is too high. Assisted by Franco Ibarra with a headed pass. Attempt blocked. Alejo Veliz, Rosario Central. Right-footed shot from the center of the box is blocked.
And here's another change for Rosario Central. Giovanni Cantizano coming on to replace Julian Fernandez. They'll be looking to freshen things up and perhaps add a bit more attacking impetus in these final 20 minutes. A change for UCV now. Ruben Ramirez comes on to replace Adrian Martinez as they look to find a way back into this game.
Cantizano on! A fresh pair of legs for the home side! Let's see if he can make an immediate impact. They need something, Mike, anything, to spark this UCV side into life.
And the flag is up for Rosario Central. A touch too eager there from Giovanni Cantizano. He's caught just ahead of the last defender. That's a frustrating moment for them. They look to be building something dangerous there.
Oh, a clumsy challenge there from Coronel. He's given away a cheap free kick.
And it's UCV who win a free kick deep inside their own half now as Juan Cuesta is brought down. A chance to regroup and try and build something from the back here.
A little breather for UCV there. They've been under the cosh for a good spell, haven't they? Rosario Central have done it again. 3-0, and this game is dead and buried. What a finish! Oh my word, Di Maria! What a stunning finish! A thunderous to make it 3-0, and UCV are absolutely crumbled!
A change for UCV now. Michael Ruiz is on for Ruben Ramirez, who appears to have sustained an injury there. That's a frustrating one for UCV. Just as they were building a bit of momentum, Cantizano steps in there and breaks it up. Well, a change here for Rosario Central as they look to see this game out and perhaps add a little more flair. Bringing on Jameton Campaz, a player known for his creativity, to replace the maestro Angel Di Maria. A welcome breather for UCV FC here, a chance to regroup. They've been under immense pressure for a good spell. UCV FC will look to slow this game down now, winning that free kick deep in their own half. It's a chance to regroup with Rosario Central absolutely flying at them.
Ooh, Cantizano! What a strike from distance! He's absolutely drilled that! And a foul now by Marco Ruben. A little bit of frustration creeping in there from the veteran, perhaps. Oh, a bit of a late challenge there from Jimenez. He's caught the UCV player. A free kick for UCV. A chance for them to put the ball into the box. Can they grab a consolation? Oh, Pizarro, a little bit too eager there. A cheap free kick conceded. And the referee has blown it up. A clear foul from Cantizano, stopping that UCV attack dead in its tracks. Di Maria, what a performance! The crowd is on their feet for him. Campaz comes on. Can he make an immediate impact in these final minutes? Just a breather for UCV, trying to stem the tide. Rosario Central have been relentless, absolutely dominant this evening. And Francisco Soler wins that foul, a vital touch there. He's been trying to impose himself. A little bit of respite for UCV FC. They needed that. Cuesta earning his team a breather.
A powerful effort there from Giovanni Cantizano, really testing the reflexes of Giancarlo Schiavone between the posts.
Oh, that's a needless challenge. Cantizano, you've got to be smarter there.
A foul there. A chance for UCV to relieve some pressure. They've been pinned back for a good few minutes now, and this will allow them to regroup.
Oh, a foul there! Mendoza trying to bring some calm to UCV. They need it now. Frustration boiling over! Coronel with a cynical foul there. UCV sniffing around for a consolation.
He knows the game is slipping away from UCVFC, John. That's a needless challenge, and it gives Rosario Central a chance to play out the clock. They'll want to try and build some momentum here, even if the result looks beyond them now. Yes, a moment of frustration from the Rosario Central midfielder, and UCVFC now have an opportunity to deliver a ball into a dangerous area. You can see the exasperation from UCVFC. That's a very costly free kick to concede this late in the game.
Just a little bit of breathing space for UCVFC. Michael Ruiz, he's won that free kick deep in his own territory. They need to make this count. Goal! Rosario Central! 4-0, and the roar from the crowd is absolute! Bedlam! They've put the seal on a magnificent performance with yet another goal in the dying seconds!
A much-needed breather for UCVFC. Rosario Central have been relentless, pinning them back deep in their own territory for much of this second half. It's a common tactic late in games, John, when a team is chasing the game and losing possession. The opposition tries to disrupt their rhythm.
And a change for UCV now. Alexander Gonzalez makes way for Kendry Mendoza as they try to salvage something from this. Oh, what a save from Schiavone! Campaz with a thunderbolt from distance, but the UCV keeper denies him, and the chance is gone. Still, a glimmer of hope, perhaps. Unbelievable scenes! UCVFC have grabbed a consolation goal right at the death. What a finish to this absolute thriller! The whistle goes, and it's a foul there by Coronel for Rosario Central. Just a little bit of a late challenge, perhaps a touch of frustration creeping in from the home side after that stunning strike. Attempt missed. Marco Ruben, Rosario Central, left-footed shot from the left side of the box misses to the left. Assisted by Jaminton Campaz. And the referee has made his decision. Giovanni Cantizano is booked for that challenge. A stern reminder from the official. Offside, UCV. Daniel D'Souza is caught offside. Attempt missed. Giovanni Cantizano, Rosario Central. Right-footed shot from the left side of the box. Yes! Marco Ruben, he's done it again! 4 goals for Rosario Central, and he buries it from close range. What a finish to a dominant display! Unbelievable scenes! VAR are looking at this, but how can they even consider it a goal at this stage? This has to be disallowed.
It's a crucial moment, John. The referee's decision will be heavily scrutinized, and the players are understandably anxious as we await VR's final verdict.
Asterisk, unbelievable! UCV FC snatch one back at the death. Juan Zapata with a strike from the center of the box. Oh, a late chance for UCV FC. The free kick. Can they salvage some pride here?